So I wanted to thank you for watching my previous video. In this video, I am going to share with you, as promised, what I believe is the single most important thing that's going to determine your level of success. Are you ready? Well, it is, of course, your mindset, your psychology. And that's one of the things that I teach, the psychology of success. And success is a psychology, my friends. So, without a question of a doubt, your mindset will play the biggest factor in your level of success. I'm sure you've heard of a gentleman called Henry Ford. And Henry Ford said it best. He said, whether you think you can, whether you think you can't, either way, you are right. And so I always say the distance between you and success, you and high levels of success, is the distance between your left ear and your right ear. Exactly. What is happening between your ears is going to determine how successful you become, how much money you make, and how big a game you play. And so my question is, how big is the game you're playing? Are you playing a small game? Are you playing a medium game? Or are you playing a big game? And these are questions I want you to ask yourself. Because remember, life will pay you whatever price you ask from it. So if you ask for a bicycle, you will end up with a bicycle. If you ask for a Ferrari or a Porsche, you'll end up with a Ferrari or a Porsche. So make sure you're asking for whatever you want. And it all starts with your psychology, your mindset. How do you perceive the world? How do you see the world? And so you got to remember that wherever you are right now, with the results that you've created, it's based on your belief system. It's based on your psychology, on your mindset. And this is one of the things that I work with every single day, every single week, every single month, with thousands and thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs that come to see me and visit me. How do we up their game? How do we improve their psychology? Because if your psychology is strong, you will have clarity. And if you have clarity, you have power. The power to act, the power to do, the power to lead. And so that clarity and that power and that psychology is going to give you the ability to lead your team, lead your business, and lead yourself to achieve high levels of success, make more money, have more fun, and ultimately do what you've always wanted to do, whether it's be more involved in your passions, spend more time with your family. Now you might think, how is it all connected? It is all connected. Because if you're a business owner, like me, I'm sure you've been guilty of working overtime, many more hours than you'd ever expected, and probably not earning all the money you thought you could earn. And so I'm guilty of that as well. And that's the reason why I'm passionate about teaching and training and coaching. Because I've built several multi-million euro companies and sold them. And I started with zero, nothing. And so I'm in the belief of, if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, if I can do it with my background, you can do this for sure. Remember, I didn't grow up in a rich family. My father left when I was young. I didn't finish school. I don't have any certificates, no degrees. But what I do is I show up. And that's because I have my psychology that is intact. I know that I can outperform anyone because I'll read the books, I'll go to the seminars, I'll take the courses, all because I understand that psychology makes up of 80% of success. 20% is the mechanics, it's the skills, it's the tools. And so one of the key things that's going to determine your level of success is your psychology, your mindset. And so I'm going to give you an exercise. If we want to have a stronger psychology, we want to improve our confidence. What we see is that people that have high levels of confidence also have strong psychologies. And so I want to give you a short exercise that's going to help you with your confidence levels right now. You ready for an exercise? Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is make sure you've got pen and you've got paper, and I'm going to give you a quick exercise. So if you have to get pen and paper, do that now quickly. Do that now. You can also write this on your phone. Pen and paper is the best, and the reason why I say it's the best is because when you're writing from pen and paper, you're writing from your heart. When you're writing on your phone, you're writing from your head. We want to tap into your heart here. So if we want to improve your psychology, one of the ways to do it is to improve your confidence. So let's work on confidence for a moment. What I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to write down 5 of your biggest successes that you've ever experienced in your life. That's right, 5. 5 wins that you've had. It could be getting married. It could be going to university, graduating from university. It could be your first child. It could be making your first £1 million, your first $1 million, your first €1 million in your business. It could be hiring your first team member. So it could be many things, but just take a moment right now and write down what are these 5 things that you've accomplished, that you've achieved in your life. Getting married, getting divorced, whatever it is. Just write them down for a moment. Take a moment, do that now. Great. Now that you've written them down, I will say this. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to take this to the next level, this exercise to the next level. But I'm going to give you a little bit more homework to do here. You've written down 5 successes. Now what I want you to do, before the next video comes to you, I want you to write down another 35 successes. That's right. I want you to list out 40 successes, 40 of your greatest wins that you've ever experienced in life. I want you to write them down. And the reason why I want you to do this is because I want you to tap into your confidence. I want you to tap into your wins. So many people are always focused on what they don't have. They always focus on the lack. They focus on what isn't there and what isn't present in their life. We need to shift our focus. We need to come back into center, and you need to stand in your power. You've got to focus on the good, the things that are working for you. There is a gentleman. He's no longer alive. His name is Bill Bartman. He was a billionaire. That's right, a billionaire with a B. A billionaire. And I don't know about you, but when billionaires talk, I tend to listen. Now, the interesting thing about Bill Bartman is that every time he had a major decision that he had to make in his life, he would go to his desk, he would open it up, he would open up this 14-page document, and in this document was a long list of all his wins and successes that he had experienced throughout his life. And he'd read through all these successes, all these wins, and by the time he would even be halfway through reading this list, he would already know what decision he had to make in a difficult moment in his life. And so one of the key things that I want you to have in front of you is to have these successes and have these wins. And in our next video, I'm going to show you how to use this list to elevate your confidence and thus improving your psychology. By the way, just out of interest, do you know what was Bill Bartman's biggest success, his first success that was on the top of this 14-page list? You know what it was? It was being born. That's right, being born. And that will be the same for you. I mean, you won the race. You won the race. You were born. Isn't that a win? So, your homework, write down 40 successes, 40 of your greatest wins, and tomorrow I'm going to show you how to use this to give you more clarity, more power, and ultimately improve your psychology. See you soon.